All right, it's Ty, Kelly, and Chuck this morning in honor of our collective favorite time of year. Amy Grant has come to join us. Bring a little Tennessee Christmas into the studio here. Do you like the decoration that we've put up?
I love it. You know,
Too soon?
No, never. No. I
Never
mean,
too
this. Sometimes we put up lights and just leave them up.
Smart.
We've left lights up. I think one time we left them up all year.
Because you love it or because you're lazy?
Both.
Yeah.
Both, yeah.
It's like a, hey, Vince, remember that year we left lights up all year?
Remember those couple of years?
Yeah.
Well, this is perfect transition into your new Christmas album because we read that you completely invited the band over, decorated the house very festively, not in December.
In July.
In July to kind of get everybody in the mood.
Right.
Or the spirit.
Yes. I wouldn't say we didn't put lights on the outside of the house. I think we looked nutty enough having a Christmas tree. You know how you
Delivered.
how you put like your Christmas tree out
Like in a window
Yes.
or something that people can see?
But after it's kind of come and gone, you know, it's kind of lying on the street until you either
Yes.
haul it off or take it to the park to be chipped or whatever. And, you know, it still had a little tinsel on it.
So in July, you guys had the very clearly Christmas tree just sitting on the curb or whatever?
Yeah.
Nice. So you're a real Christmas tree gal then? Are you guys like every Christmas, is it
Yes.
real or is it fake?
It's real. And you know what? For at least a decade, our Christmas tree is our gift from my sister Mimi and her husband Jerry. So it's like cut in North Carolina and then he drives it back.
Oh, wow.
I know.
That's a cool tradition.
That's
Isn't it
next
a great-
level.
Yeah.
Are you ever judgmental? You're like, guys, the tree this year. Not really loving it.
No.
You're always
there
loving
was
it.
one.
They're always good. No, I hesitated because you're not going to believe this.
She's like,
No, 2 times because he goes and I'm not sure what the tree farm is where he gets these, but 2 different years we've actually had a bird nest in our tree.
That's
Was
perfect.
there a bird in it or just the nest?
No,
Amy
but
Grant
the
can
nest.
s-
But like I've put presents in the bird nest.
Aw.
Yeah, it's
All right.
just
Amy
yeah.
Grant saying she's not quite sure what neighbor's house he gets the trees from.
Right, just tiptoeing around
I
that
think
one.
that's what I heard.
Yeah, yeah.
Amy, do you guys have a favorite Christmas tree decoration that you put up, or do you do like kind of a themed blue and white tree?
No,
or
no theme.
Mix, like a mix and match kind of thing?
Yeah. So ours is a combination of the kindergarten, preschool, all
Crafts.
those decorations that the kids have made. You know, we're five kids in our family. I birthed the 4 younger ones, and none of them are young anymore. But we still have those ornaments that just look a little more ragged every year. It's a combination of those. And I love those glass ornaments, like the blown glass.
Oh, yeah. The nice ones.
They're
Pretty.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and those break every year. So, and then
Is there one that
everything-
stands out though? Like even of the craft ones that you always like picture it first for some reason?
I'm thinking right now. I don't know why this one's standing out, but you know, it's the cardboard shaped candy cane
Yeah.
with then a white ball, a red ball, a white ball, a red ball, and
Little
they're-
puffy balls that are glued on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we keep saying you guys. So we're talking about Amy Grant, Vince Gill, and you guys are doing the Ryman deal again, where you do your Christmas concert.
We're doing 9 this year.
Is that exciting for you? Like, be honest. There's got to be a year you're like, oh, I'm not really in the Christmas spirit this
No.
year. Every year you're just ready.
Yes. I just love, I love the music. I love the sentiment. I love the cultural celebration. I love the faith. Who doesn't want peace on earth, goodwill toward men?
You love that guy?
Right?
Yes. Yeah, I love being with Vince.
Does it upset you that he sings higher than you?
I'm
like,
a little envious.
Amy, could you take the low part?
Yeah,
Thanks.
I know. Yeah. And I'm getting lower and lower. I mean, people do call our house, and I pick up the phone and I go, "Hey, Vince." I mean, even Jenny, his older daughter, will, "Dad, no, it's your evil stepmother."
That's awesome.
Is it true that like Christmas music is kind of the thing you enjoy writing the most too? Do you always kind of gravitate toward getting the kickstart creatively that way?
I do love it, yeah. And I don't know why. I just, it started back in 1983. Gary Chapman and I wrote a song called Tennessee Christmas, which I
Yeah.
just re-recorded as the title track.
An amazing staple of Christmas now. Like to be able to say that when you wrote it, did you think, oh my gosh, this is going to be a Christmas song for the generations, for people who don't even know Tennessee, have never
Yeah.
been here?
No, but I love across the country. You know, I tour at Christmas time when I'm not doing the Ryman shows with Vince. And I always say, any displaced Tennesseans out here? And always,
Well, this is the first Christmas that Kelly and myself, Ty, will be in Tennessee for. So for us, it's like we grew up with the song, and then you also go, oh, it's us. That's us.
Yeah.
We're there. We're doing it.
yeah, yeah. And, you know, I did have a crazy, a unique childhood experience. My family, they lived to be old, still do. You know, so when I was in college, there were 5 generations of my family alive.
Wow.
And we gathered,
Wait,
you know,
Awesome.
That's up
my
to
great
greats.
grandparents,
Right.
grandparents, my or my great grandmother, grandparents, my mom and dad, 4 girls in our family, and then my older sisters were starting to have kids.
Oh my gosh.
And so we gathered at the table. And, you know, I guess one reason I really wanted to make this record, Tennessee Christmas, now in my 50s, is because the more I travel, I realize our situation was so unique.
Right.
And so many people have, like, it's not an easy time of year for them. And they dread
Yeah.
it. And it's like, oh my gosh, whether it's the end of the year, this was not a good year, or just life happens, even if,
Yeah.
you know, unexpected things happen. It's the first Christmas without granddad,
Mm-hmm.
or the first Christmas alone, or the 10th Christmas alone, and, you know, all those people that surrounded me when I was a kid, all those funny stories, my grandmother wetting her pants, the cat eating the gerbils under the tree on Christmas Eve, that was my big present, you know, all those stories, the people that told and retold those stories are all gone.
Right.
And so now it makes me look at Christmas differently. And so, you know, it's just like, hey, I know some of that feeling. And so writing this record, I just felt like it was, in some respects, a more tender approach.
Yeah.
And not.
I
to
love
play
the
on-
Tennessee Christmas redo. It's very, we just listened to it. It's amazing.
Oh, good.
Is there-
Everything's a little more understated. It's meant to be good company for one person.
Is there one tradition that you're talking about 5 generations? I mean, had a Christmas one time with 5 generations.
Yeah.
Is there one tradition that you have kept throughout your entire life that you're still passing on now?
I don't think so. I mean, everything morphs, you know.
Yeah.
So I think my children would say that our traditions are, you know, we just get in a room and sit in a circle and look at each other.
Yeah.
I know it's crazy, but I can honestly say that Christmas morning, once everybody, I mean, we're all adults now, once everybody except for the grandchild who's 2, Wyatt, everybody, the first cup of coffee is more important than getting into the tree. You know?
Yep.
But it is the longest stretch of time that we actually all sit together in the same room. And
not be on your phones?
nobody's on their phone. We
May
don't
not
even
even be
take photographs.
together
We don't
as-
even take pictures. on
As your
Christmas
kids get
morning.
older, like I'm so excited Thanksgiving is coming up and everybody's going to be here.
Yeah.
Like just there's some gratitude around that.
It's just about being together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. This is what I would do because I'd be really excited about the music. But when you get a new Christmas album together and like you can go pick it up right now. It's at Cracker Barrel, which by the way, I love when I go to Cracker Barrel and the Christmas trees are out now because you go, oh, it really
they're,
is.
they're up
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
Yeah, it's
they're
Christmas.
rocking.
You go, I can do all my shopping right here.
Exactly. And so
I
your
can
album
eat and do all my shopping. Bonus. Win-win.
and play checkers and
Pegboard.
And while
I,
we're at it, they got great bathrooms, don't they? I gotta tell you.
their parking lot spaces are wide enough for the doors to open next to
Yeah,
other
got
cars.
the rocking chairs out front. You can play
yeah.
checkers. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
But I was thinking, like, I would get so excited about the new music that I would love to share it, I think. But also, I can see how it would be weird. Will you play your new album at, like, your house at Christmas?
I never do.
They're like,
Okay.
Mom.
I never have. And I was making Christmas music long before I had children. Even if I were excited about it, I would just be afraid if somebody walked into the house, it would be like,
so judgy.
what egomaniac
Sure.
lives here? But I get to experience all that music live. And so that's
Yeah.
the most fun.
Because you do share, like you said, at the Ryman, you get to share it with all these new people.
What's
and-
your
Right.
go-to? What do you play at the house at Christmas?
Oh gosh, there's so much great Christmas music. I always begin the decorating of the tree, which is sort of my job, with Nat King Cole.
Yep.
And honestly, I open a bottle of champagne and I put on Nat King Cole, and that's how the tree decoration
Love it.
starts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For us, it's usually like one of the cartoon or one of the animation, like the claymation things
Oh,
goes
yeah.
on the TV.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Keeps
yeah.
the kids occupied a little bit.
Yeah, I love the Vince Guaraldi trio.
Yeah.
It's the Charlie Brown Christmas.
That's
Oh,
like
love that
yeah.
Christmas record.
I grew up in the Midwest, so it was like Charlie Brown was Charles Schultz, which was Minneapolis, but that's kind of what I associate with it. Too.
Love Actually is my favorite movie to decorate the tree to, except I didn't realize there was an R version when the kids were
Yeah,
little.
Corey's
And I was like,
grandma.
oh,
Corey's
okay,
grandma
kids.
hates that movie because of that.
That is so funny.
Because like TBS will just run the PG-13, but if
No,
if
there's
you run
an
it, you might want to
inappropriate
check
character.
the rating.
That is so funny. Well, the one Christmas, my whole family did go to Colorado, and they said I got to pick out the movie that we were going to watch, and I had seen a movie on an airplane and fallen in love with it, and I got a copy, but didn't preview it. I mean, it's my parents. We had like all of my
Heather
sisters,
Brown.
children, lots of children, and it was my cousin Vinny.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And you
Some
know,
language.
the airplane. Yeah, I mean, we were like 5 minutes in, and it was really.
This
Really?
is your favorite.
This
Welcome home.
yeah.
But these are the ones that become those stories that you talked about, where it's like everybody knows the story throughout all the generations. Of, remember that time
Yeah.
Amy brought? Yep.
Yeah.
What's as we listen to the album? There, how many 13 songs on there? I think, right? What's one that you kind of gravitate toward besides Tennessee Christmas, which is a little obvious to us because that's what we're going to gravitate toward.
Right. I love the song "To Be Together," and that song I wrote it with Chris Eaton, and it just at this point that's what really matters is just being together. And the chorus says. Oh, when you open up that door to old familiar rooms of love and laughter, coming home just the way you are, knowing this is all that really matters, to be together. And what I picture is, when I was writing it was, sometimes it is hard to come home. Sometimes you're walking in the door and it's generations are colliding, lifestyles are colliding. And I guess I just wanted to sing something that would make someone feel brave enough to go home. Because it matters.
Yep.
It matters.
Super cool.
My mom's been on the phone with me nonstop. Coming home for Christmas? Coming home for Christmas? Coming home for Christmas? Coming home. You get the point.
Yeah. We'll get out. This is a perfect time to kind of get into the spirit as we have. If you're watching the video version of what we're doing right now, you see fully decorated for Christmas already.
Oh, yeah.
Really just laziness. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Pretty
but
much.
This is from
But it
last
works.
year. You just didn't take it
That's
down.
right.
We
right?
haven't taken it down.
3 years ago.
Vince Gill said he was coming by, take it down in somewhere in February. But yeah, so we've got Amy Grant here. The brand new album is available. You can go to Cracker Barrel and check it out.
get us a gift while you're there.
While you're there, grab us one of those Christmas trees or a little pegboard for Kelly.
Pegboards are
Cast
awesome.
I feel like we could
skillet.
write a whole song. Pegboard
Love
for
it. Love
Kelly.
Cast
and-
iron
Oh, my
skillets,
goodness,
the
yes.
best.
Have you ever gotten? I actually purchased a couple of their rocking chairs.
Oh, me too.
years
You
ago.
have?
Yeah, and,
And
you know,
I got the checkered board, the one that like the rug checkered
yeah,
board.
me too.
Yes.
Okay, and I rocked in all the chairs because some of them lean back.
They're a little
more
different, yeah.
They
Yep.
really, you got to have a good rock.
Handmade product. Everyone's different. Sorry, we're just
I think
Rocking
everyone
chairs
does it.
over here.
Pretty sure that's what Cracker Barrel's about.
Yeah.
It's supposed to seem familiar. We all know those rocking chairs.
Amy Grant, we love you and we love Vince Gill and we can't wait to see you at the Ryman as well. And we're going to pick up your new album at Cracker Barrel.
Fantastic. Thanks so much.